Hi everybody, I'm Decavolti, and I'm gonna be doing something a little different here. I'm gonna be this is gonna be a full game of me playing Cho'Gath in the mid lane, because this is the first time I've ever played him, and I wanted to give my impressions on him first time I'm playing him. So we're gonna get started here. I started E, because my friend in here, kakaoabunga, is playing with me, and he suggested that I take my E to get used or to put pressure on LeBlanc to stay in lane, because if you can wave clear against the LeBlanc, you pretty much can force her to either make a play on you, and if she distorts on a Cho'Gath, then you can silence, knock up, etc., etc. Um, or to try and roam, and if she roams, then I have jungle pressure, or not jungle pressure, but I have I can take turret. So like that, she like skins the store on me. She just started store at level 1, and now that I know that, I can. And the good part about Cho'Gath is he has a lot of sustain through his passive. So I'm gonna greet for some CS there, but I'm gonna take it anyway because that's what I do. So I actually like this matchup, and I was kind of goaded to play something a little tankier in the mid lane, so I did. But my buddy kakaoabunga here, she's playing Shyvana up there in the top lane against Maokai, but this isn't about her. Alright. Taking a little bit of free poke here in lane, but I like regenerate it real. Not only do I regenerate it fast, but you can see I also started potions like all consumable start. I don't really need a Doran's ring because Cho'Gath passive. The only thing I think I like severely misplay in this game is, and you'll see it when I do it. There's a lot. That's my harass back onto LeBlanc. The thing I really misplay in this is that I tend to um, not know the range of my silence, and you'll probably see that. You saw that earlier, but you'll probably see that a couple more times here, where I like completely have no clue where my silence is, the range of my silence is, and it's honestly a little frustrating because I thought I did okay. Other than that, like, and there it is again. There's a silence. There's a knock up, and just tag her a few times. And now I lost that trade because I took not only did I take minion aggro, but I stood like in full range of everything. But that's okay. That's what I have a passive for. There's Evelyn. Oh, and see, it's another thing I was talking about. Like I misplayed that so hard. I don't think it causes Evelyn to die, but it was pretty annoying, and that could have been a kill very easily. So CS advantage, it's pretty even in the mid lane now. So, and I have way better wave clear. I just have to shove the wave. I have to actually be able to shove the wave, and I really haven't. Uh, the spikes are actually a deceptive amount of damage because you don't expect it to do. You expect it to do damage right as soon as you let's see, I get juked out again. You expect it to do damage right as soon as you auto attack, but it's actually on a little bit of a delay. So you're actually dealing more damage than you think you do. So you can take a minion down from like, if especially if you're maxing E, you can take a minion down from almost half health to either dead or just in one more auto. And the minion can't kill it because it's healthy enough to where it can take a minion hit or two. And there's her engage again, and at this point I'm low, and I'm pretty sure I'm out of potions. So I have to rely heavily on CSing, which I do decently. I think I do okay at CSing, especially with that help from my E. And look at that, I'm back at half health. Level 6. I think I have enough in here for a nom, but I'm taking low again. And I stay in. Why not? Oh, okay. That's what happens. I pop at the wave with a Q. Now I don't have enough mana for a nom. It's like, let me check. It's 100 mana, level 1. Yeah. And I don't have enough mana for that yet. You can see that right here. I have like 70 mana. I have like enough for a knockup now. Or a silence, but I'm just gonna go back. I haven't played Cho'Gath since he was like since I haven't really played Cho'Gath except for like in ARAMs and way back in like season 1, season 2. Okay, first back, I buy a catalyst because I had just enough gold for it. Catalyst is really important with the whole sustain strategy that I'm going with. Um, like I said, you sustain with your passive, you sustain with potions, you sustain with that catalyst, and LeBlanc can't kill me. And you see that she keeps trying to kill me, but she really can't. So we're pinging out LeBlanc. We saw her, and Evelyn's gonna fight. Still haven't gotten first blood yet. However, I think, yeah, she gets first blooded there. Oh, there's the hook. And I ignite her, and then I fight this. She greeted pretty hard for that. Oh. I can't fight anymore. Well, I can still fight, I'm pretty healthy. But, knock up. No. No loosen singularity for you. See, exactly. I have no idea the range of my silence. I smart cast everything, so I will never know the range of that thing as long as I'm smart casting. Because even though I look at it, even if I look at it, I still don't know the range in the applicable uses, like silencing an Ezreal, for example. So yeah, I'm pretty bad with the W. E I'm pretty good at, I think, because yeah, I'm starting to get a little ahead in CS, but then I miss CS. It's like the caster's curse or something. There I do it okay. Everybody else seems to be doing okay in lane. Uh, Corky is up by a couple. Shyvana's down. See, there it is again. Shyvana's down a little bit, but it's okay. It's alright. She caught back up. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about there. Like the damage is really deceptive. You expect it to do a lot more or a lot less damage than you actually do, and then you actually do a good amount of damage. And there's a knockup, there's a silence, and I believe I don't think she dies here. Oh, nope, she doesn't. Close. My nom just was out of range. And for those of you who play Cho'Gath, if you see like a red circle around your opponent on the bottom, like where the buffs go, then you can kill somebody with the nom. So that's something that I learned while playing Cho'Gath today. I don't know if it shows on you when you're playing, because Cho'Gath just got into the meta where people actually play Cho'Gath and do it unironically. So if somebody out there wants to comment on this and say, hey, yeah, you're right, like Cho'Gath does pretty okay in lane, or does that shows on your character as well. Because I imagine it would, because then it would allow for some counterplay, but I'm not sure. I don't know for sure. So let's fast forward a little bit. So I'm just healing. Go back to lane. This is gonna be over and over. And you'll see that. Oh, that was nice. Denied. I think I yelled something because I'm on Skype with kakaoabunga. So I think I yelled something when I did that. I was like, "Oh hell yeah!" But yeah, I'm okay with my knockups. But again, silence range. Ugh, the struggle is real. That's not good. You're picking up kills over there. Corky got a kill though. That's good. And yes, I'm playing the game in Spanish. So if you see like stuff in Spanish, that's why. I'm playing the game in Spanish. I choose to play the game in Spanish. There's no other. I don't think I need any other explanation than that. I play the game in Spanish. Ooh, see? Whenever she goes into the distort, I can just. Ooh, that one actually hit. When she goes into the distort, you can just tag her with the. You can tag her with an E hit. You don't even have to auto attack yourself or her yourself. You just hit like a minion, and it hits, and it's pretty great. Like hit a minion that is adjacent to her, and it'll happen. So, yep. Every time Udyr goes down there to gank, like Eve happens to be there, and I think that's pretty great. I'm just gonna take this turret. I'm getting pretty big at this point. Next item, I got my Rod of Ages now. I'm gonna work on, I believe I work on Sork Shoes. Alright, so here I am helping out kakaoabunga. She's gonna try and ult away, and I think I save her. No, I don't. Okay, but I do pick up a sick double. Oh no, I don't. Pick up a sick nom kill. I do that. Look at the CS differential between me and LeBlanc. It's kind of ridiculous. Like that's 12 CS. That's a lot. That's a huge difference. 700 gold to 4,400 gold. That's a huge difference, and that's not just that. Granted, isn't just the CS differential. That's also the fact that I have 2 kills. But still, that's pretty big, especially when Cho'Gath just naturally gets big. Alright, so let's fast forward again. Back to lane. Back to this LeBlanc. She's gonna purple chain me. Go in. I'm gonna silence her. Just head back. If you want some early magic resist, it's usually worth to get health over like straight up magic resist. At least early on. And here's the ignite. And you can tell which one she is because of the ignite. And ooh, that was close. So that's a little tip. If she ever distorts away or pops her passive because during there's a tree trying to fight me, but he soon realizes that I'm a little too big. So anyway, if you're ever trying to figure out which LeBlanc is which, just ignite her before she has enough HP to do, or until she doesn't have enough HP to have her passive, and then you'll know. So here I am at like half health, trying to contest dragon against 4 people because I'm smart. And there's Evelyn, and we get the dragon! I literally have zero idea how we get the dragon. But I nommed on Maokai. Because again, I saw the little thing that said, oh, I can nom you and kill you. Okay, so I'm going back to CSing. That's a lot of health gained back. But yeah, early on, you want to buy health over like magic resist. Unless you're going against a team that's full of armor, then you can look how big I got all of a sudden. Then you can actually get like armor, because armor is a little cheaper to buy than is magic resist. It's the same reason why if you're going against like an AP support, it's better to buy health, or if you're a support, like it's better to buy health early on instead of magic resist. But you do want to buy magic resist eventually, like when LeBlanc here gets death cap or whatever. Or I don't know what she's building with that. I think she's building. I think she's rushing a void staff, but I only have merc treads. I don't get it. Anyway, yeah. If you think if you're going against the heavy AP comp early on, health is key, but you do want to buy magic resist eventually, like I don't know, Aegis of the Legion or something. Especially if you're a support. At this point, I think I have max stacks on my Nom. So yeah, see. Ooh. Kill him. Desert Deer. They keep pinging me away, but like, I don't think they know how tanky I actually am. And then I nom the wrong one, so I die. I died for my sin of nomming the wrong one. I don't understand why they were pinging me away. Like, yeah, 2 people were on me, but okay, that doesn't matter much. My turret fell, finally, but in all the pressure that they're creating here, especially with a teleport to the bot lane, look up top, like, Shyvana is doing the thing over there, and taking that, and in the time, I rush my home guards because I need to get to the fights a lot faster. And all the time that they're spent like fighting me and sending people bot lane, you see that Shyvana up there has put some. Let's take a look at that. That's a lot. That's started applying pressure to this turret over here, and by the time anybody responds to her, if that happens again and again and again, then she will eventually take that turret. Especially if everyone keeps placing all their pressure in the bot lane or on me in the mid lane. There comes LeBlanc back to lane. I silence her. She goes on me. She's in the middle of minions though, so she's gonna take a bit of damage compared to me. There it is again. My spikes smack her in the face. I'm a little slow on the silence. I think it's more the cast time than it is me though. A thing, something I'm seeing here. That chain is bullshit. That should not have hit. Anyway, something that I'm learning about this matchup now that I'm watching it from the perspective of the spectator is that I really need to learn when LeBlanc is going into CS and when she's going into fight. Because if she's going into fight, she'll do that and like distort on me or whatever. But if she's just going into CS, she'll just distort on the minion wave. And if she's distorting on the minion wave, she's not going to stay. So what I should do is knock up where the distortion is. And I think I did that once this whole game. So take that into consideration when you're fighting a LeBlanc. If she's going to distort onto you to do damage, or if she's going to distort onto a minion to apply pressure. And here we are. She's gonna flash away, but come back for some reason, and then I nom her. Here comes Maokai. Trying to do something. I don't know what he's trying to do. There's Evelyn. And he dies. Like, what? Lux misses her laser. Not by much, though. That was actually just barely. At this point, I'm just soaking up assists. Nice hook by Thresh. He escapes. Lux is up there somewhere. Corky's probably going to get that turret. We're going to go for the Ezreal. Yeah, they get the turret. Ezreal gets away. It's okay. Objectives matter. And knock up. Silence. And she gets a kill. So yeah, that was a really good extended fight for us. Because they kind of allowed us to get big off of that. Ugh, there it is again. Ezreal's really low. If I had enough mana, I would just flash on him, but I don't, so I have to go back. And I'm a big Cho'Gath again. So, Rod of Ages, Merc Treads, what do I get next? Anybody? Anybody? If you're thinking armor, then think again, because I don't. I buy more magic resist. And some wards. Wards save lives, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm working towards that Abyssal Scepter, because still the biggest threat on the team is actually LeBlanc, because Ezreal's just like doing poop right now. He's a tier. Right now he has a tier and a Blade of the Ruined King. Oh my god, he's gonna do so much damage. Not. And there I am getting another non-kill. Alright. And they're going on us, but that's a beautiful hook, and that's a knock-up, and she's gonna distort away. The one with the buff is the one with the, if you're ever trying to figure out which LeBlanc is which, again, the one with the buff is the one that is the real LeBlanc. If she has a buff. Right now I'm just kind of going ham. Going a little ham and cheese here. I'm really big. Like, I'm literally really big, and then I'm also really big, as in I have like I'm 6'1" and 3 with 125 CS. LeBlanc managed to out CS me, but that's okay. I'm applying like pressure in other spots. Whenever I show up into another lane, if I ever show up in another lane, people would have to focus me, because I would have that presence in lane because I'm so big. So that's pretty important in the game. And here I am, fighting this turret. Naked Dragon. Nice. So let's just fast forward this a bit. Ezreal tries to creep wave, and he does. And I missed my silence. Ezreal still doesn't do a whole heck of a lot of damage, so I'm not really scared of him. I zone him away with my thing just in case. And they're just gonna try to attack me, but I'm just gonna be like, nope, thank you, Thresh. They barely took anything. And I'm kind of bad-mannered at this point because I'm pretty huge. There's another knockup. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Lux gets that. Nice snipe from Lux, actually. I think I die here. Or I don't. Holy shit. Alright, good on you, Thresh. It's been a few days since I played this game, so I don't actually remember everything that happened. That's why I'm kind of spectating. I'm kind of spectating it from the view of an observer, not from how I played it, because I don't remember my thought processes going into this. But I do know that I'm going for an Abyssal, and I think I have enough for it. Yes, I do. There's my Abyssal. 680, I probably get like another giant potion. Come on, me. You know you want it. Nope, cloth armor. Okay, cloth armor's fine. Cloth. Okay, so I'm going for like a frozen heart, which is okay because it's a Tiger Statue Deer. And Tiger Statue Deer will get destroyed by frozen heart. That's like his natural bane. Actually, let me take a look at that Udyr real quick. He's Phoenix Dance, so why does he do Tiger? No, he is Tiger Stance. Okay. Tiger 5. Okay. That's fine then. Back to me. So Tiger Statue Deer will lose out to Frozen Heart. Like, just because he's so reliant on getting so many autos off, and I deny that by not only being big, not only being tanky, but slowing him down. And you see, Evelyn also has a Frozen Heart, but I think I should have it because A, I'm gonna probably be the one starting up the fights, and B, I just want to be I want to be tanky against what Ezreal can eventually do. So preparing for that now isn't like the worst idea ever. He is pretty shut down right now. He only has 4 assists. and his gold count compared to Corky's is like non-existent. And in that instance again, where LeBlanc went to attack me, that's another example of, as I use all of my abilities for one freaking minion. That's another example of if she's going to attack me or if she's going to wave clear. If she's going to wave clear, she's going to instantly go back. If she's going to attack me, she's going to stay there, at least for a little bit longer, until she sees somebody throw off a spell. So it's kind of a mind games thing, as well. As I just kind of fearlessly wave clear. What are they going to do? Fight me? Okay, look at that tickle. So I'm going to try and take this turret. There's LeBlanc again. She has a Luden's Echo at this point, so she does do a bit of damage. That's 4 people on me, by the way. And I finally die. I don't actually... Oh, Shyvana comes in to clean up the cleanup kill. And run! Run, kakaoabunga, run! Oh, wait, Evelyn's there. Alright, don't run. Oh, they want Evelyn. She fights, and she dies. Shyvana does not die. Take the lantern! Take the lantern! There you go. Okay. So my next item of choice is I actually just finished up my Glacial Shroud. I get some more armor, and at this point I'm like, okay, I'm not going to use this anymore. So I sell my potion, and I get double armor. On the way to a Frozen Heart. So LeBlanc is not really at this point. LeBlanc kind of tickles me. They have to like do a lot of sustained damage against me to finally get me down, and in that time my team can like converge on them. So I think we're at a pretty strong advantage, and even though I didn't know the gold count, I knew I was at an advantage. Shyvana is pretty big at 191 CS. Oh, that knockup didn't work. Chain coming, and I was out of range for it. That silence hit, what the hell? Still casually CSing. Casually CSing in front of an 80 carry. I think at this point, when you're max stacks on your feast, it's not bad to use your nom as an execute. I'd rather use it on minions to get max stacks, and then and they get dragon. That's dragon 2 for that's dragon 3 for us. And I die. Yes, I die. But my team cleans up. Like I said, they have enough time to converge. What the hell was that? Core JJ? Is that you? So my team has enough time to converge onto the fight in the time it takes them to fight me. And I think that's really strong. Even if I die, that's super strong. And as you can see, Udyr gets a kill, but it's whatever. It's Udyr. He's like, if he gets a kill, it's bad, but that's a triple kill for Corky. Like, he gets a kill, Corky gets 3 kills. Oh well. And here I come to save the day or wreck it. Why is she running towards our turret? I don't get it. That's a binding. Yep. Oh, that one should have hit. There's Corky to clean up. Easy, imparable. That's the kill streak. And there's the nom, trying to get my stacks back. Like I said, when you're at max stacks, you can use it. You can honestly use it to just dissuade somebody from fighting you because you still do a pretty good amount of damage with your other abilities, but your nom is your bread and butter, so to speak. So you can use it either to execute somebody or to start a fight. Just don't use it in the middle. That's a little silly. Like and like I saw LeBlanc there, so I'm like, hi LeBlanc, you're inconsequential right now. You're 1, 4, and 5, and I have slightly more CS than you. To try to get my stacks. Hook barely missed over there. Good silence, and there's the initiate from Shyvana. Ooh, that's rough, but she's still ticking along. Corky finally falls. This is a bad fight for us at this point. We both save each other. It's pretty great. This is like some kind of Saving Private Ryan moment. And then we have to go back. Evelyn split pushing meanwhile. You see the red team pinging it out, so I try to go in and stop the ports, but unfortunately LeBlanc already went back. So that was kind of irrelevant, but it's okay. We're at 6 towers to 2 towers. We have almost a 10k gold lead. We're doing fine. So we go back. We have 1300 gold. What do we buy? We finish our Frozen Heart, actually. And there we go. Finish Frozen Heart. Go on to the next item. I have 900 some odd gold. Probably buy a Ruby Crystal. Oh no, more magic resist. How about that? No? Well, I guess we just save it. Could have bought a giant potion. Important, and also, you'll also note I upgraded my trinket to the ward trinket because eventually I'm gonna get to full build, and then what? Like, you want to be full build, and you want to still be able to ward around the map. We have our support if we need a trinket, and honestly, the jungle and the support should be the ones with the sweeping lenses. And AD carry should probably have. The AD carry should have the blue trinket. Support jungler should have red trinket, and top mid should probably have the ward trinket. You can even have one have the pink ward, have one have the green ward. Look how I split that team up a little bit, just from that rupture. Here's their initiate. There's their initiate, but I nommed him pretty good. Shyvana's sticking really good to the backline. Gonna die, but it's okay. Picks up a kill. I pick up a kill. Just look how huge I am. So we're gonna take that turret in the mid lane. We're pinging towards it. We're actually pinging towards Baron too. I don't remember what we ultimately go with. I think we go with that turret. I think we could have honestly gone for Baron or Dragon, since it's going to be up in 10 seconds. I think we take turret and then we take Baron. Or take Dragon, I think. They're all pinging towards that. I'm going towards Dragon. I figure it's warded over there anyway, so whatever. We'll be fine if somebody goes over there. I got my team to help me out with it. Think I get an Om kill here? Yeah, I do. Okay. That's 4 dragons. I now have 1900 gold. What do I go and spend it on? Anybody? Anybody? I don't even know. So we'll see. Needlessly large rod. Good job, Jeremy. Alright. So I buy a needlessly large rod. I legitimately buy a needlessly large rod. Okay. So they're gonna try and push in on this turret. What they don't know is that I have really good wave clear. And Evelyn comes in for the initiate. They focus her. Or they try to anyway. And she still gets out. Shyvana's coming in. She gets kited a little bit. Do you see how much health that took off from the freaking Nom alone? That's doing, let's see, 600 plus 203 damage to champions. That is an insane amount of damage onto a champion. Especially LeBlanc, who has 602 health. That is a good chunk of health there being taken off. Like, 1,000 health is really easy to take off. So, if I could take off the 600 part, like 1,000 health is nothing. Especially when I have 3,400 health. Max health granted, but still. So I'm at 200 CS at this point. I've improved a lot at CSing, I think, as they pressure top turret and I pressure bottom by myself. Oh man, that Udyr is getting strong. Oh no. Udyr is actually the only threat on this team, and he's a Tiger Stance Udyr, so Frozen Heart makes him pretty irrelevant. But unfortunately, Evelyn is still really squishy despite having all those tank items. See, they're pinging, and I take the turret. I'm not going to greed for the inhibitor. I'm going to go back, because I know they're on the way, because I can't see them. And if I can't see them, then, yeah. So they actually ping me to contest the the blue buff, rather. Like, they legitimately ask me, hey, you're in the area, take that blue buff. And I'll do that. Sure, why not? And I nom it too. Alright, so I'm going back. I'm buying towards a death cap. Okay. This is a good strategy, but I think they surrender, spoiler alert, before that happens. So let's see what happens. Corky is doing work on that CS. 362 CS. Holy crap. I feel like I've gotten a lot better at CSing since the last time I started playing. And honestly, I'm just keeping them here. Ezreal actually does a pretty good amount of damage, because now he has a Mana and a Frozen Fist. But I'm still not too worried about it. I just sustained all the damage he did back. There's Ezreal ultimate going up. It doesn't really do a whole lot. And there's a surrender vote. So pretty much when your threat is like a LeBlanc, when your biggest threat is an Udyr who can be kited pretty easily, you're not going to do so well. Everybody else got shut down very hard. Like, I shut down LeBlanc, Quirky shut down Ezreal, Shyvana and Maokai are supposed to be front lines, and Shyvana did a really good job of being a front line, and I was like just a tank that's kind of in the middle, kind of executing people with the noms or whatever. So that was my first time playing Cho'Gath in the mid lane. I've never actually played him when he was in the meta. I will just play him in like ARAMs. So I think I've babbled enough and gotten my thoughts out. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is my first time doing something like this video, where I give my impressions on a champion. So, yeah. Good luck in your games. I'll see you in solo queue.